Welcome student to online classes of mathematics for class 8. In this video we are going to cover the exercise 1.2 of chapter number 1 rational numbers of NCERT textbook. Myself Deepak Gautam, TGT Mathematics in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. So let's start today's video. Here we are discussing chapter number 1 rational numbers. In the session number 1 we have already covered the introduction part and the properties of the rational number. Then in session number 2 we covered the exercise 1.1, and in this video we will be covering the representation of rational numbers on the number line and also the rational numbers between two rational numbers. So let's begin today's session. So the topic that we are going to start is the representation of rational numbers on the number line. We are going to do the representation of the rational number on the number line. You have learned to represent natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers on the number lines in previous class also. So just have a look at them once again. First we have natural number. So whenever we are asked to represent natural numbers on the number line, our number line will start from 1 and it won't go in negative direction. Okay, it will move in the only in the positive direction till positive infinity. Similarly, the whole numbers, now the whole number will start from 0 but will not go in the negative direction. Okay, it will continue to move in the positive direction. It will till positive infinity. Okay, you can look at any number like 5 or 7, any number on this line where we are representing the whole numbers. Next we have line representing integer number. Now in this case the arrows will be put on the both end. On the right hand side it will go up to the positive infinity, and while on the in negative direction it will go till negative infinity, and in the middle we have 0. Okay, that's how you have learned to represent natural number, whole number and integers in previous class also. So in this chapter we will be just looking at the rational numbers and their representation on the number line. So before that you should remember what the definition of rational number. A rational number which can be a number which can be written in the form of p by q where p and q are integer and q is not equal to 0 is called a rational number. So now see how we can represent a rational number on the number line. Suppose we are given a number, let's say 1 by 3, and we are asked to represent this number on the number line. So first step is we will draw a number line using pencil and scale. The pencil should be very pinpointed and sharp so that the line that you draw will be a fine line like this. Okay, on that line in middle we have 0, then we have 1 2 3, and on the other side, that is in left hand side, we have -1 -2 and -3 and so on. Now we are asked to represent this 1 by 3 on the number line. This number 3 in the denominator suggests us that we have to divide the region between any two number into how many parts? 3 parts. So whatever the number in the denominator, we will divide the region between any two number on the number line in that number of parts. Like in this case is 3. So we'll divide the region between 0 and 1 into 3 parts like this. 1 2. So we have got 1 2 3 parts. Similarly here 1 2 3. Similarly on between all the numbers, because we are asked to represent here 1 by 3. Now the numbers will be like this. This will be 0 by 3. 0 by 3 is again equal to 0. Then we have 1 by 3, 2 by 3. After that we have 1. 1 is actually 3 by 3. When you divide 3 by 3, we will get 1. Next one is 4 by 3. Then 5 by 3. Then we have 2. 2 is actually 6 by 3. Then we have 7 by 3, 8 by 3, and then this 3 is equals to 9 by 3, and so on. Similarly, in the negative direction you can divide them. So here we are asked to represent the number 1 by 3. Now you can easily locate the 1 by 3 is here on the number line. This is the location of 1 by 3. That's how you can represent the natural number on the number line. Similarly, if you are asked to represent another number, let's say 7 by 3, you can easily find out from this line the 7 by 3 is here. That is the location of number, rational number 7 by 3. Is it clear? Suppose we have another number, let's say now a number, let's say 5 by, or you can take 3 by 5. Okay, now the number that we have in the denominator is 5. So that means we'll divide the region between every number into 5 parts. Okay, so let's represent this number. Again, first you have to draw a number line using pencil and scale. Again, the pencil should be pinpointed and sharp, so that the line that we draw should be a fine line. Okay, because the number given to us is 3 by 5, which is a positive number, so we'll not go in negative direction. So let's start writing 0 from here. 0. Then we have to divide the region into 5 parts. So let's start marking like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and after that we have this fifth one will be the 1. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we have 3, and so on. So in this question you are asked to represent 3 by 5. So as the number in the denominator is 5, so we'll divide the region between each number into 5 equal parts. So this will be 0 by 5, 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, and this 1 is equals to 5 by 5. Then we have 6 by 5, 7 by 5, 8 by 5, 9 by 5, and this 2 is equals to 10 by 5. Similarly, here we have 11 by 5, 12 by 5, 13 by 5, and 14 by 5, and 3 is equals to 15 by 5. That's how you can represent this number. Okay, so that number that we are asked to represent here is 3 by 5. Now you can easily locate 3 by 5 is here. So this is the location of number 3 by 5 on the number line. That's how you can represent any given rational number on the number line. You have to just first look at the number given in the denominator. That means you have to divide the region between every number into that number of parts. Okay, that's how you can represent. Similarly, you can represent any number on the number line. From here we conclude that there is infinite rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. That is, between any two given rational numbers we have infinite rational numbers. Okay, moving ahead, we have next rational numbers between two rational numbers. Rational numbers between two rational numbers. We'll understand this with the help of few examples. Let's take the example number 6 of your NCERT textbook. So which is, write any three rational numbers between -2 and 0. That is, the number here we have is -2 and 0. We are asked to write the three rational numbers. Are -2 or 0 a rational number? Answer is yes. We can write them in the P by Q form like this. We can write -2 as -2 by 1, and we can also write 0 as 0 by 1. Okay, now they are in the form of a rational number. So in order to find rational numbers between these two numbers, what we're gonna do is we multiply 10 in the numerator and the denominator with both the numbers. By doing so, we are not changing the original number. This 10 by 10 will give us 1, and 0 by 1 is again equal to 0. Similarly, 10 by 10 is 1, multiplied to minus 2 by 1 is again equals to minus 2. So that means we are not changing the original number, just we are writing it in a different form. That is, this number will be minus 20 by 10, and this will be 0 by 10. Now the number that we have are minus 20 by 10, and here we have 0 by 10. We are asked to write three rational numbers. The rational number between these two number can be minus 19 by 10, minus 18 by 10, minus 17 by 10, minus 16 by 10, minus 15 by 10, and so on till 3 by 10, 2 by 10, and minus 1 by 10. After that, we'll have the 0 by 10. Okay, these are the few numbers between minus 2 and 0. So you can write, hence the rational numbers between the given numbers are minus 2 and 0 are, you can write any of the three number out of the numbers that we have found here. Okay, that will be your answer, any of the number given here. So that's how you can find the rational numbers between two given numbers. Then we have another example. Question is, find any 10. Now you're asked to write 10 rational numbers between minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8. The first number is minus 5 by 6, and second is 5 by 8. Now you can see that both number are already in the form of a rational number, that is p by q form, but now the denominator of each number is different. Here we have 6 and here we have 8. So first and the foremost step is to make the denominator same by taking the LCM of both the numbers. So LCM of 6 and 8 is equals to 24. Okay, so in order to make the both denominator 24, what we're gonna do is, first number is 5 by 6, we multiply 4 here and here. So this number will be minus 20 by 24, and second number is 5 by 8. In order to make this denominator 24, we'll multiply it by 3 and 3 here. So this will be 15 by 24. So the now the number that we have are minus 20 by 24 and 15 by 24. These are the two numbers, and between these two numbers we have to find 10 rational numbers. Okay, that those numbers can be minus 19 by 24, minus 18 by 24, minus 17 by 24, minus 16 by 24, and so on till 12 by 24, 13 by 24, and 14 by 24. You are asked to write 10 rational numbers. So you can write, hence 10 rational numbers between given numbers are minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8 are, you can write any 10 numbers from these numbers. That will be your answer. I hope it's clear to you now how we can find the rational numbers between any given rational numbers. Okay, moving ahead, let's move to the exercise 1.2. This exercise has 7 questions. First, here we are asked to represent the first question is, represent these number on the number line. First number is 7 by 4 and second is minus 5 by 6. we are asked to represent this number on the number line. So first number is question number 1, part 1. The first number is 7 by 4. So we have to represent this 7 by 4 on the number line. So first we have to notice that the number in the denominator is 4. That means we have to divide the region between each number into 4 parts. Okay, this red portion you don't have to write in notebook, it's just for your understanding. Okay, so first you will have to draw a straight line which will be for our number line. Here we'll mark the 0, then we have 1, 2 and 3. Now we have to divide the region between each number into 4 parts. Let's say like this, 1 in the middle, then 1 here and here. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 parts. Similarly, 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle here and here, and then here, here and here. So these are the number. So this number will be now 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and this will be 4 by 4. This will be 5 by 4, 6 by 4, 7 by 4, and this 2 will be 8 by 4. Here we have 9 by 4, 10 by 4, 11 by 4, and this 3 will be 12 by 4, and so on. So now you can easily locate our number, which is 7 by 4. It's here. This is the answer of the part 1. Next we are asked to represent second number is minus 5 by 6. Second number is minus 5 by 6. Okay, now again we'll start by drawing a straight line. That will be for our number line. Mark the arrow at the both end. So now you can notice here the number here is minus 5 by 6, which is a negative number. So this will be on the left hand side of the 0. So first mark the 0 here. Okay, now as you can see we have 6 in the denominator. That means we have to divide the region between each number into 6 parts. Okay, so let's write first. We have 0, then write minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, and then between each number we'll divide the region into 6 parts. Let's mark 0 here and here 1. Okay, now we have to divide it into 6 parts. Let's start. These are the 2 parts, and we have 1 here, 1 here. That's how you can divide it into 6 equal parts. Okay, similarly on this side also. Now as we have to divide the each region into 6 parts, so the number will be, this will be 0 by 6, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, and this will be, each will be of minus. This will be minus 6 by 6. Here we have minus 7 by 6, minus 8 by 6, minus 9 by 6, minus 10 by 6, minus 11 by 6, and so on. Now you can locate our number, which is minus 5 by 6 is here. That's how we can represent a given number on the number line. I hope it's clear to you now. Moving ahead, we have the second question, which is represent. Now we are given three number. First number is minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, and minus 9 by 11. Now we have these three numbers. As you can see, the denominator of each number is same, which is 11. So we can represent all the three number on the same number line. If the denominators are different, like if the denominator are different numbers, then we have to represent each number on a different number line. But as the denominator is same for all three numbers, so we can represent them together on the same number line. Okay, so again start by drawing a number line using pencil scale. Draw a fine line like this. Okay, again because the numbers are negative, so we'll write the 0 at the toward the right hand side. Then we have plus 1 here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. We have 0 here, plus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. We have to divide the region between each number into 11 parts. In how many parts? 11. So let's start. We'll write them like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 parts. Okay, the first number here will be, this is 0 by 11, then it will be minus 1 by 11, minus 2 by 11, then we have minus 3 by 11, and so on. Let's enlarge our scale. That will be better to understand. Okay, let's have 0 here and 1 here and 2 here. Okay, now we can easily divide it into 11 parts. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have divided into 11 parts. Let's name the points: 0 by 11, minus 1 by 11, minus 2 by 11, minus 3 by 11, minus 4 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 6 by 11, minus 7 by 11, minus 8 by 11, minus 9 by 11, minus 10 by 11, and this will be minus 11 by 11. And 11 by 11 will be 1. Now our numbers, first number is minus 2 by 11, so this is minus 2 by 11. Next number is minus 5 by 11, which is here, minus 5 by 11, and the last one is minus 9 by 11. That's how you can represent the numbers on the number line. I hope it's clear to you now. Okay, you just have to look at the number given in the numerator. That means you have to divide the region between two number in that number of parts. Okay, if the denominator of each number is same, then you can represent all the number on the same number line. If their denominator are different, then you have to use different number lines for each number. Okay, I hope it's clear to you now. Moving ahead, Next question is question number 3. Write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Now here we have asked to write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. We are given only one number here, 2, and we have to write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. We can find the rational number between any two given rational number, but in this case we are given only one rational number, but we are given a condition that it should be smaller than 2. So you can choose any number which is smaller than 2, like you can choose 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, or any other number which should be less than 2. Let's in this case we take 0. Let's take first number is 0 and second number as it is given 2. So now the numbers are 0 and 2. We can write them in the p by q form like this. So first number is 0 by 1 and second is 2 by 1. For our convenient, we can multiply this by any number in numerator and denominator, so that by doing so the original number will remain unchanged, but we'll get a rational number in different form. Let's in this case multiply it by 10 here and 10 here, similarly 10 here and here. Okay, the original numbers remain unchanged, 0 and 2. So this will be 0 by 10 and this will be 20 by 10. So the numbers are 0 by 10 and 20 by 10. So now we have to write how many? We have to write 5 rational numbers between these two numbers. So numbers are 0 by 10 and 20 by 10. You can write any 5 rational number between these two, which will be 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10, and so on till 18 by 10 and 19 by 10. You can choose any 5 rational number out of these numbers. So write hence the rational numbers smaller than 2 are, you can choose any number out of these number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, that's up to you. In this question we are only given one number, but we are given a condition that the number should be smaller than this one. Okay, so we have assumed that number. You can choose any number. In this case I have taken that 0. So then you can first then convert it into p by q form, then multiply it by any number. For our convenience we mostly multiply it by 10. Okay, because that will be easy to find the number between those two numbers. That's why we generally multiply it by 10 in numerator and 10 in denominator. Okay, moving ahead, next one is find 10 rational numbers between -2 by 5 and 1 by 2. First number is -2 by 5 and second is 1 by 2. Now you can see the denominator of each number is different, 5 and 2, and we are asked to find 10 rational numbers here. So before starting, first we have to make the denominator of each number same. So the LCM of 5 and 2 is 10. So in order to make both number 10, we have to multiply them by this number by 2 in numerator and denominator, so it will be -4 by 10, and second number will be, we have to multiply 5 here, so it will be 5 by 10. So the numbers are 4 by 10 and upper number is 5 by 10. You are asked to write 10 numbers in between these two numbers. So those number can be 3 4 3 2 1 0 1 2 3 4. We got only, if you find the number in between these two numbers, that will be minus 3 by 10, minus 2 by 10, minus 1 by 10, 0 by 10 or 0, 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10 and 4 by 10. How many these are? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So we got only 8 number, but we are asked to write here 10. So what we gonna do is, well, take this number which are 4 by 10 and 5 by 10. Now you can multiply and divide it by again by any number of your choice. That can be, should be more than 1. So let's take it as 10 again. So the numbers will become minus 40 by 100 and 50 by 100. Now the gap between the two number has expanded. So the numbers are minus 40 by 100 and upper number is 50 by 100. Okay. Now you can easily write even more than 10 numbers between these two. Numbers will be minus 39 by 100, minus 38 by 100, minus 37 by 100, and so on till 47 by 100, 48 by 100 and 49 by 100. Now you can easily choose any 10 number out of this. You are asked to write 10 numbers, so you can pick any 10 numbers to write. Hence the 10 rational numbers between the original number, right, minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2 are, you can write any 10 numbers out of these numbers. Okay, that will be your answer. I hope it's clear to you now. So what we did here is, as the given number had different denominator, so first we to find the LCM. In order to make the same denominator same, we got the number 4 by 10 and 5 by 10. When we try to find the number in between these two, we got only 8 numbers. Okay, so what we did is, we again multiply the numbers by 10 in numerator and 10 in the denominator. So we got the number now minus 40 by 100 and 50 by 100. Now you can easily write even more than 10 number between these two. Okay, so that's our answer. Next is, find 5 rational numbers between in these 3 cases. So I will do only the one, the rest 2 will be your homework. You will try them by yourself. Okay, answer number 5, part 1, which is numbers are 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. In each case we have to find 5 rational numbers. Okay, so first take the LCM of 3 and 5, that will be 15. So I have to make the denominator same, so that means you will multiply 2 by 3 by 5 in denominator and also 5 in numerator. Similarly for second number, we have 4 by 5, so multiply 3 here numerator and 3 in the denominator. So numbers will become 10 by 15 and 12 by 15. Now you can see we cannot find 5 rational number, because between these two numbers we have only 1 by 15. So what we gonna do is, we again multiply the two number by 10, like we did in the previous one. From here the numbers will be 10 by 15, and from here it will be 12 by 15. So again multiplying 10 in the numerator and denominator, similarly multiplying 10 in numerator and denominator, so the numbers will be 100 by 150, and here 120 by 150. So between 100 by 150 and 120 by 150 you can easily write 5 rational numbers. So those number will be can be 101 by 150, 102 by 150, 103 by 150, and so on till 118 by 150 and 1119 by 150. So you can write hence the rational numbers between given number which are 2 by 3 and 4 by 5 are, you can write any 5 number out of these numbers. Okay, that will be your answer. Then come to the next two question. Question number 6 is write 5 rational number greater than -2. So it's similar to the question number 3. There you have to write 5 rational number which are smaller than 2. Here you have to write 5 rational number which are greater than 2. So you can choose any number which are greater than -2. So they can be -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity. Okay, so in this case I am taking -2 and let's take 5. Okay, so to make it rational number we multiply them by divide them by 1. So now the numbers are 2 by 1 and 5 by 1. As we are asked to write only 5 rational numbers, so multiply them by 10 here and 10 here, similarly 10 and 10 here. So this number will become -20 by 10 and this will be 50 by 10. Okay, so you can easily write the number between -20 by 10 and 50 by 10. Those number can be -19 by 10, -18 by 10, -17 by 10 and so on up to 47 by 10, 48 by 10 and 49 by 10. So you can write hence the 5 rational numbers greater than -2 are, you can write any 5. I leave that to you. So I have done the question number 6 here. Now come to the next and the last question of the exercise and the chapter, which is find 10 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 3 by 4. Numbers are 3 by 5 and 3 by 4. So first thing is, again you will take the LCM of both denominator. LCM is 4 and 5 is 20. So in order to make 20, we'll multiply 3 by 5 by 4 in denominator and 4 in numerator, and for the number 3 by 4 we multiply it by 5 in denominator, also 5 in numerator. So number that we get is 12 by 20 and 15 by 20. Now you can again see between 12 and 15 we have only 13 and 14. So we'll again multiply them by, let's multiply here by 40 and 50. What I have done is again multiplying by 10 here. So number that we'll get is 120 by 200 and 150 by 200. Okay, what I have done here is again instead of again multiplying by 10, I already multiplied that here by 40 and here by 50, so that the denominator is again same, 200 and 200, and number says 150 and 120. Okay, now you can easily write 10 rational numbers between these two. So numbers can be 121 by 200, 122 by 200, 123 by 200, and so on till 147 by 200, 148 by 200, 149 by 200. You can write hence the 10 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 3 by 4 are, you can write any 10 numbers out of these numbers. So that's how you can find the rational numbers between any given rational numbers. Okay, so now we have completed the exercise 1, all the 7 questions of exercise 1.2. now your homework is these two part of question number 5, and also you have to try the remaining 2 examples, example number 8 and example number 9 of your NCERT textbook. Okay, that's it for today's class. Thanks for joining here.